Yes, my dear student, how are you all? I hope everyone is doing great. I am also absolutely fine. Today in this video, we'll discuss the RTP of CA Final Financial Reporting paper, which will be applicable for May 2025 exam. In this particular video, I'll give you the entire overview of this RTP. Overview means what is new RTP, which questions are newly inserted, so that you can save your time. You don't waste your time in doing repeated type of questions. First, there are two case scenarios which are totally new, need to be considered from examination point of view. Of course, in this video, we'll discuss that two case scenario. Apart from that, there are 6 descriptive questions which are totally new, newly inserted by ICI, and good quality of questions. Now, in this video, we will not discuss that questions. Of course, I will discuss that question, but not in this video. I will make a separate video for all that question what are newly inserted in this RTP. What I want from your side, that whenever you have completed a revision of that particular chapter, do that question by your own and feel the importance of new question in exam hall. Whenever you are doing any new question, it does not mean you will be always correct. But whenever you are solving a new question, you will try to understand how to tackle that type of question in exam hall. If you will not do that question by your own, and if you will just refer a video, you will not get the importance, you will not understand the importance of the new question in exam hall. So what is my suggestion? Of course, I will create a video on that. I'll discuss all the new questions, don't worry about that. But before that, just try to solve that question by your own. Now, what are the new questions, from which chapter the new question had been asked? Let me give an overview of that. So you can see there are 6 questions already I have highlighted. Question 11 in this RTP related to Ind AS 28. Good question. I will say good question. Question 12 Ind AS 109. Totally a new question. Question 16 related to Ind AS 21. Question 18 related to Ind AS 7. Question 19 Ind AS 24 and question 20 Ind AS 102. Once again, good question. There are 6 chapters from which new question have been given in this RTP. So what is my suggestion? Once again, I am repeating that first you do this question by your own. Feel the importance of new question in exam hall, whether you are able to attempt, whether you are able to do that question or not. Once again, I say that it does not mean whenever you are attempting new question, you should be able to do it correctly. But are you able to understand a question by your own? That is important. That is important. Are you able to understand each and every point of that question by your own? Ultimate attempt is very important. The solution you may get some at some point of time, is at some point you may be wrong. For that, of course, some clarification required. I will give that clarification in my separate video. Don't worry about that. Got this point? So in this video, we will not discuss the descriptive question. We'll discuss only MCQ based question. Are you ready for MCQ questions? Correct. But before we discuss, don't forget to subscribe this channel if you are new to this channel. And if you think that this video will help you, like this video and share this video with all your friends. Okay, let us start a discussion. Let us start a discussion with case scenario 1. ABC Limited is a dynamic company engaged in the strategic acquisition to expand its business portfolio. As part of its growth strategy, the company has recently acquired PQI Limited and RST Limited. While this acquisition present growth opportunity, this acquisition also include ongoing lawsuit against the acquired companies. Okay, means one thing we have understood is a question of business combination. However, ABC Limited has secured indemnities from a respective seller to mitigate potential financial risk associated with this legal matter. Means if you remember, whenever a contingent liability is acquired, so it may means acquiring company might indemnify to acquire a company. For that, we need to recognize an indemnification asset. If you remember that particular point of business combination. Following acquisition took place during the year. ABC Limited acquired a beverage company PQI Limited from XYZ Limited. At the time of acquisition, PQI Limited is the defendant in the court case whereby certain customer of PQI Limited have alleged that product of PQI Limited contain pesticide in excess of permissible level, which have caused them hull damage. Means some case is filed against PQI Limited. PQI Limited is being sued for damages of 2 crore. XYZ has indemnified ABC Limited for the losses, if any, due to the cases for amount up to 1 crore. Means an indemnification has been given for 1 crore for an amount which will be equal to 1 crore. The fair value of contingent liability for the court case is 0.70 crore. Means on the date of acquisition, what is the fair value of contingent liability? 0.70 crore. If you remember, any contingent liability of acquiring company will be recognized in the books of acquired company if two conditions are satisfied. Means for that we will not apply Ind AS 37, we will apply the recognition condition given under Ind AS 103. First condition, there must be present obligation arising from past event and fair value can be estimated. Whenever fair value is given, we will always recognize such contingent liability in the books of acquired company as a provision. Correct? It means can I say we can recognize at 0.70 crore. And we need to also recognize an indemnification asset which should not exceed the amount of liability recognized. Means we should recognize an indemnification asset of 0.7 crore and a provision of 0.70 crore. I think this was the requirement of this particular point. Then ABC Limited pays 50 crore to acquire RST Limited from ML Limited. So 50 crore become purchase consideration. RST Limited manufacture product containing fiberglass and has been named in paying class action concerning the effect of this fiberglass. ML Limited agreed to indemnify ABC Limited for the adverse result of any court cases up to an amount of 10 crore. So they have given an indemnification of an amount which will be equal to what? 10 crore. Means for an amount up to rupees 10 crore. The class action have not specified amount of damages, and past experience suggests that claim may be up to rupees 1 crore each, but that they are often settled for a small amount. ABC Limited make an assessment of the court cases and decided that due to potential variance in the outcome, the contingent liability cannot be measured reliably, and accordingly no amount is recognized in respect of the court case. Means in this case the fair value of contingent liability is 0. It means contingent liability will not be recognized in the books of acquired company, and therefore indemnification asset will be also 0. Means we are not supposed to recognize any indemnification asset for this particular point number 2. I hope you have understood. Now let us understand each MCQs. At what amount would ABC Limited account for the indemnified liability related to contingent liability and indemnification asset at the time of acquisition of PQI Limited related to court case by the customer? So it will be point number D. Option number D will be correct. 0.70, 0.70. I hope these two you have understood. What will be the impact on goodwill due to recognition of such liability and indemnification asset? Can I say if your liability will increase and asset will increase with the same amount, so impact on goodwill will be 0. Impact on goodwill will be 0. Means what Jonah will do? Indemnification asset account debit to liability, and with same amount, so impact on goodwill will be 0. So net impact on goodwill will be nil. Okay, sir. Suppose in the case the fair value of indemnified liability is 1.2 crore instead of 0.70 crore, then what will be the value of liability and indemnification asset? In this case, liability will be 1.20 and indemnification asset will be 1 crore because the maximum indemnification amount was 1 crore. Correct? So liability will be 1.20 and liability will be 1.20 and asset will be 1 crore. Correct? So what is the case? Option number B is correct. Option number B is correct. Okay, sir. What will be the impact on goodwill due to recognition of such liability and indemnification asset? So what will be general entry? Indemnification asset account debit, how much? 1 crore. To liability, how much? 1.2 crore. With this effect, what is the increase? Means impact on goodwill is increasing goodwill by how much? 0.20. So this will be increase in the value of goodwill. Increase in the value of goodwill by rupees 0.20 crore. Option number C is correct. Option number C is correct. Chalega. On acquisition of RST Limited, at what amount should the indemnification asset be accounted for in relation to 10 class action? Can I say because in this case the fair value of contingent liability was 0, therefore liability will not be recognized in the books of acquired company and therefore no indemnification asset will be recognized. So option number C will be correct. Chalega. Yes, sir. Now coming to case scenario 2. Very good question. I like this question personally. When I have seen this question, it is a good question. Choose the most appropriate answer to the question number 6 and 10 below based on below mentioned fact. You can see on 1st Jan 2006, 7,500 asset acquired with depreciation to be charged based on the useful life of 10 years. On 31st December 2007 means after 2 years, 240 indicator of impairment noted and impairment allowance accounted, means this is the amount of impairment loss. On 28 Feb 2009 means after 2 months asset has been classified as held for sale. On 28 Feb 2009 4,600 is the fair value less cost to sale. On 30th June 2009 5,300 is fair value less cost to sale. What they have asked, the amount of depreciation on asset for the year 2008, they have asked for the year 2008 means after impairment loss. Okay, 7,500. First year depreciation will be 750. Second year depreciation will be 750. Means for 2006, the depreciation will be 750, and 2007 also depreciation will be 750. Correct? Now what is the balance amount? It is 7,500 minus 750 minus 750 is equal to 6,000. This is coming 6,000. Correct? Now impairment loss is 240 minus 240. You will do minus 240. It is coming 5760. Now the remaining useful life is 8 years. So divide by 8. Divide by 8. So what is the depreciation? Depreciation will be 720. So depreciation for the year 2008 will be how much? 720. Got this point? First question number 6 is clear. Point number 6 is clear. Okay, sir. Then amount of depreciation on the asset for the year 2009 would be. So can you say in the year 2009 on 28 Feb it is classified as held for sale. Means there will be no subsequent depreciation. Once the asset is classified as held for sale, will cease depreciation. Means in the next year, in the year 2009, we need to calculate depreciation only for 2 months. Okay, sir. It means what is the carrying amount? Carrying amount is coming how much? It is 5760 minus 720. So the carrying amount is 5040. Correct? Now the useful life is how much? Useful life is how much? So 7 year has been expired. 3 year has been expired. So 7 years is left. So divide by 7. Divide by 7. It is coming how much? 720. And for 2 months, 2 by 12 into 2 divided by 12, how much? It is 120. So answer is 120. So for the year 2009, 2 month depreciation will be 120. We can see option number D is correct. Option number D is correct. Okay, sir. Very simple. Now, what will be the carrying value of the asset immediately before its classification as held for sale? Immediately before classification as held for sale means as on 28 Feb 2019. So it will be how much? 5040 minus 120, that is 4920. So 4920 is the answer. Means 5020 minus 120. 5040 minus 120 will be 4920. And what will be the carrying value of asset immediately after its classification as held for sale? Means we'll compare carrying amount with fair value less cost to sale. So what is the carrying amount? Carrying amount is 4920. What is the fair value less cost of disposal? That is given the question. Fair value less cost of disposal is 4600. Whichever is lower will take, and lower is what? 4600. So 4600 will be the carrying amount. 4600 will be the carrying amount immediately after it has been classified as held for sale. Okay. Now point number 10. What will be the amount of reversal of impairment loss and the carrying value of asset after reversal of impairment loss on 30th June 2019? Means can I say carrying amount will be 4600 and the fair value less cost of disposal is how much? You can see it is 5300. 5300 means how much increase? So you can see 4600 minus 5300 increase 700 means reversal is 700. But as per Ind AS 105, we can reverse only to the extent of impairment loss which was recognized as per Ind AS 105 and as per Ind AS 36 previously. Means we need to find out what is the total impairment loss both as per Ind AS 105 and as per Ind AS 105 and as per Ind AS 36. So as per Ind AS 36 it was 240 and as per Ind AS 105 the difference of these two, so it was 4920 minus 4600 means 320. So total become how much? is equal to 560. Means we can reverse, but only to the extent of 560. We cannot reverse more than this. Correct now? We cannot reverse. Means the amount of reversal of impairment loss cannot be more than this 560. So answer is 560, and after this reversal, can I say 4600 plus 560? So 4600 plus 560, it will come how much? 5160. So option number C will be correct, because there are two options, 560, 560. Of course, you need to find out the carrying amount after reversal. The carrying amount after reversal will be 5160. So option number C will be correct. Option number C will be correct. I hope entire discussion we have done. You can cross check the answer whatever has been given in this. Just cross check. Yeah. So you can see 1 correct, 2 correct, 3 correct, 4 correct, 5 correct, 6 correct, 7 correct, 8, 9, 10. All are correct. Okay, sir. So all the options we have tallied and it is coming correct. I hope you have understood. Now what I will do, after a few days, I will also create a video on all the new questions. Don't worry about that. But once again, I am repeating what is my suggestion to all of you, that all this new question, all this new question, once again, if you have not written, just write down question 11, 12, 16, 18, 19, 20 of this RTP. Must do. First, you try by your own and try to understand whether you are able to do it by your own or not. But you should try only after revising the particular concept. Don't try without revising the concept. Today in this video, this much only. Thank you very much. Hope to meet soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Love you all. All the best for your preparation. Bye bye.